channel. My name is Anne. I hope you can see my face. That's better. Now you can see my face. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys two very delicious recipes you can try this summer for breakfast, for brunch, and even for lunch too. One is going to be very savory with a lot of spices, and one is going to be very fresh and delicious and also very healthy and lots of nutrients. They are both very healthy but have very different flavor, which can fit two different people, two different taste palette. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys get to try this video. To get started with the first recipe, we're going to start with the one that has a lot of fresh food in it. Nothing is cooked here. You're gonna start with tomatoes, cucumbers, green onion. I have mayo over here, and I have cheese. I have some spices. I'm going to spice up with some poultry seasoning and salt. And last but not least, we're going to have our croissant. I use the store-bought jalapeno croissant, but you can use any croissant of your choices. Let's get started. Now, to start with this recipe, I'm going to start by cutting the cucumbers into quarters, and I'm going to be removing the seeds in the middle because they do have a lot of water. Right after that, I'm going to cut it again, and I'm going to chop it as thinly, as small as I can. I have to make sure all these vegetables fit in my croissant. And for the tomatoes, I'm going to do the same thing. Remove the tip, cut it into wedges, and remove the seeds in the middle as well because they do also have a lot of water. We want to make sure this salad is not watered down. Now here I'm going to be cutting the spring onion, chop it as small as possible, and put everything together. I will add also the mayo, and I'm going to be adding some. And after the mayo, I'm going to season the salad with the poultry seasoning and some salt, and I'm going to be adding the fresh cheese, and here's everything together, and I'm just going to mix everything well, make sure everything is well coated in the mayo. And by this time, this salad smells really good. You can eat it as fresh like this, just like you can also add it into bread, as I'm going to be showing you earlier. Now for the croissant, I removed the tip, the top of the croissant, and I also toasted the top on a pan to give it some more crunch, and I put in some holes in there just to give it more room to fill in the salad. Now here I'll be adding the salad in the croissant, and I try to fit in as much salad as possible. And here is the final result. This salad was very fresh, very delicious, very flavorful, very tasty. It was very good. This is something I recommend eating for the summer if you're trying to lose weight. This is also a good thing to eat. Now for the second recipe, it's going to be more of the spicy version. For this recipe, you'll need beef, ground beef, you'll need spinach, some more cheese, garlic, and ginger to give the beef some spices. And last but not least, you'll need the croissant. I use the same croissant, and for the spices I use salt, white pepper, paprika, and cumin. Now I started by roughly chopping the spinach into manageable. You don't have to cut it small, you can cut it as large as I did here because it is going to wilter anyways once you put it in the heat. And I'm going to season the beef with just a little bit of salt, and for the ginger I'm going to remove the skin and cut it as small as possible. And I'll do the same thing for the ginger. Remove the skin and chop it into very thin. I start by browning the beef first and cut it into small chunks to make sure it fits in my croissant. And I add the ginger and the garlic. This will give the beef more gingery and garlicky flavor, and it's going to taste really good. And I added a bit of oil. I added the cumin, paprika, and the salt. These spices will elevate the beef, it will taste even better. When the beef looks cooked, I added the spinach. At this stage, you have to make sure you stay near the heat, near the oven, near the stove, because the spinach does cook very quickly. As you can see here, I added some more salt just to taste. Here we go, now our beef is ready. And I'm going to be toasting the croissant as well in the same pan I used to cook the beef in. Once the croissant are ready, it's nice and golden brown, they look perfect. I'm going to be creating some more space in the croissant to make sure my filling fits in. And here I'll be adding the beef mixture inside of the croissant. I'm telling you, this croissant was very good. If you make it for your friends, your family, they're going to love it. And I added some more cheese. And here is the final result. It was good, it was delicious. I cannot stop talking about this croissant. This is a good brunch recipe to make. It's very good and you will not be disappointed. Thank you guys for watching this recipe. Thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe my video for more recipes, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.